Describe an interesting person that you have not met in person and would like to know more about. You should say who this person is, how you knew him, her, what interesting things she has done, and explain what you would like to know more about him, her. To achieve an IELTS Band 9 score, your answer needs to be clear, well-structured, and fully address all parts of the question. Here's an example response, including explanations for each section. One interesting person whom I've never met in person but would love to know more about is Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada. I first came across him through online articles and news reports, and over time, I have grown quite curious about his life and work, especially because of his unique leadership style and his efforts to promote inclusivity and sustainability. Justin Trudeau has accomplished many fascinating things in his career. Before he became Prime Minister, he had a varied background. He earned degrees in literature and education and even taught high school subjects like French and humanities. He also appeared in a historical television miniseries, The Great War, which highlights his diverse talents and interests. Later, as a politician, he led the Liberal Party of Canada to victory in both the 2015 and 2019 elections, making significant strides as a leader. One of the events that sparked my interest in him was his 2018 trip to India. I remember seeing images of him and his family dressed in traditional Indian attire, visiting places of cultural significance like the Golden Temple and participating in the temple's community kitchen. This gesture, in my view, went beyond diplomacy. It showed genuine respect and curiosity about another culture, which I found admirable. Apart from this, I am particularly impressed by his commitment to environmental policies. He has set ambitious goals for Canada, such as reducing greenhouse gas emissions by 30% by 2030, and he has already implemented a ban on single-use plastics to reduce pollution. Under his leadership, Canada has also passed legislation aimed at marine conservation, which highlights his forward-thinking approach to protecting the environment. If given the chance, I'd love to ask Justin Trudeau about how he balances his personal beliefs with the demands of politics and how he plans to further his environmental initiatives. I also think it would be interesting to learn how he views his role as a leader on the global stage, especially in light of recent challenges like the COVID-19 pandemic, where his government took proactive measures that were widely appreciated. In summary, Justin Trudeau inspires me because of his dedication, charisma, and forward-looking policies. I think his approach to leadership sets a powerful example for other young leaders worldwide, and it would be fascinating to learn more about his experiences and insights. Part 3 Follow-up questions. 1. Are there any differences in the relationship between you and your friends and between you and other people? Absolutely. There is a significant difference in the way I relate to my friends compared to others. With my close friends, I feel comfortable being completely honest and straightforward, as I trust they understand my intentions and personality. I can express my true thoughts without the fear of being misunderstood, as we've established a strong level of trust and mutual respect over time. On the other hand, with acquaintances or people I don't know well, I tend to be more reserved and cautious. I'm mindful not to say anything that might be taken the wrong way or cause offense, as I'm less aware of their boundaries or personal sensitivities. This means I often filter my words more carefully and present a more neutral version of myself. 2. Do people feel lonely in crowded cities? Yes, interestingly, loneliness is actually very common in big cities, even though people are physically surrounded by others. Urban life is often fast-paced, with people constantly preoccupied with their work and personal responsibilities, leaving little time for social interaction. As a result, while people may be close in terms of geography, they are quite distant emotionally. There's also less of a community feel in many cities compared to smaller towns, where people tend to know each other better and support each other. This urban isolation has become a common cause of loneliness and can even lead to mental health challenges like depression and anxiety. 3. Where and how can people get to know new people? I believe there are various ways to meet new people, with social gatherings like weddings, birthday parties, or festivals being excellent opportunities. In such settings, people are usually more open to conversation, and it's easier to connect over shared experiences or mutual acquaintances. Besides events, people can also meet others while traveling, whether on a long train journey, a flight, or even a group tour. Personally, I've met some very interesting individuals this way, as shared journeys naturally encourage people to chat, exchange stories, and bond over common experiences. 4. Can clothing tell and reveal a person's personality? In many cases, yes, clothing can offer insights into a person's personality or lifestyle. The way people choose to present themselves often reflects their values, tastes, and sometimes even their mood. For instance, someone who regularly wears casual clothing like jeans and t-shirts might be viewed as easygoing or relaxed, whereas a person who dresses formally, even in informal settings, might come across as disciplined or conservative. Of course, clothing doesn't tell the whole story, but it can certainly give a first impression or hint about someone's personality. 5. Why do individuals from the same family have different personalities? I think personality is shaped by a wide range of influences beyond just family upbringing. While family environment plays a significant role, other factors like friendships, teachers, and media exposure also have a substantial impact. For example, siblings often have different social circles and may pursue different interests, which contributes to shaping their unique characteristics. Additionally, gender roles and expectations can vary, especially if parents treat boys and girls differently, leading to distinct personality traits. 6. How does society influence a person's personality? Society has a powerful influence on personality development, as people tend to adopt behaviors that are accepted by their community or social group. From a young age, we learn about societal norms and expectations, and this naturally affects the way we act and think. Most people want to fit in and be accepted, so they adjust their personalities to match the values and standards prevalent in their culture. This desire to belong means that individuals often mold their behavior and even suppress certain traits to avoid being labeled as an outsider or a nonconformist. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. I'd also love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think or if you have any questions. See you in the next video.